Yo. So I'm back. I think I'm just gonna try to post daily as much as I can because I am enjoying this. And as of right now, I am unemployed. So, school finna start back up. Still looking for a job. I got some equipment coming in, so I'm gonna try to do this with like a face cam and stuff like stuff like that. The only problem is I kind of with these like voiceovers and stuff like this, I know when to stop, I know when to start, because I'm watching the video as I'm recording and stuff like that, my voiceover, you feel me? So that's gonna be a little bit hard learning process and everything, but it's gonna be smooth, right? Now, speaking of unemployed, that is the topic of today, trying to find a job. I like the job market's terrible. It's been terrible for the past few years. We all know that it's horrible, you know what I'm saying? Almost every single major that I can think of has a super duper high unemployment rate. And if you do want to get a job immediately, it is physical labor. There is the military. That's it. Those are immediately hiring. You know what I mean? The only problem with the military is you just have to get in. You just have to pass the physical and all kinds of stuff. Because there's a lot of people who don't make it, which is not sad. A lot of people are like, I'm gonna do that. Hey, you might not make it, bro. But anyway, like, I'm just tired of like. I've been these past few weeks. I have these 2 weeks, I believe, in-person interviews. I have done two. No, the past I'll say 3 weeks. I've done two in-person interviews, and I've done like seven Zoom interviews and like 17 phone interviews. You know what I'm saying? I always make it to the second round of these interviews sometimes, and it's bad, bro. It's bad. Like, I will apply to a position that says like customer service support, because I'm a pest control technician. I am licensed. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing that for the past year. I worked at a bunch of pest control companies. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of tired of it. I'm tired of being outside. I'm tired of sweating for 16, 17, $18 an hour. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, that junk is not worth that amount of money. Especially what they put you through, especially the hours you work, it's not worth it. Like, I should be making a minimum 1,000 a week. If I work 3 days a week, I should make 1,000. That's how I feel, no cap. And you have to work 6 days a week. With the job I worked at, I had to work like 5 to 6 days a week to make 1,000 a week. I had to, which is fucking crazy. Like, the job is hard. Like, pest control is anything physical, like, that you don't dictate your schedule. Because I was let me just give a background before I go into my little tangent. I was a pest control technician. I was a start tech technician slash a, what do you call it? Oh my god, it was a specific word they said. So basically, I could do anything in with spraying bugs. That's it. With the bare minimum of pest control, that's what I was able to do. I was able to do everything. And at the last, I'll say 2 companies I was at, I was a trainer. So when a new dude came in, he'll train for me for 3 to 5 days. Well, but at the last company I was at before, the second to last company, it was a long ass time. Like, I was training to do for a whole month before he got his own stuff, because you gotta pass the test and stuff like that so you can get on your own and you actually use the equipment and stuff. So all that, and guess what? Only getting paid at that job was only 17 an hour. It was 6 days a week, and I only had Sunday off. And it was 12 hours, so it was I think you got to the office by like 7, 8, and you get home until like 8, 9, 10. You didn't get home until 9 or 10, but what they did was you had to clock in 30 minutes before you get to the crib. You know what I'm saying? And what they did was customers would complain, which customers fucking do. Customers would complain, so they had us, let's say if it was a 15-minute job. It's a 15-minute, like, spraying is not hard. Spraying is not like, anybody can be a fucking pest control technician. Anybody. I don't know what it is. Like, they just thought like we're expertise and stuff like that, bro. We did this for a month and it got licensed. That's it. It ain't nothing crazy. Tap, man. Turn right. None of all that. You train for 3 months, 4 months, then you get licensed. As somebody coming, and you have to be 21 years old to do it. By 21, you're not gonna want to do this shit. And then the niggas who work there are old as hell. Anyway, let me take a step back. I'm sorry. But they have you like 17 an hour, 18 an hour. It's stupid. It's dumb. It's ridiculous. And then, like, when you're a start technician, so basically you're the initial service. So when a sales team go out there and make a sale, you go behind them and then you do the service. When I tell you these salesmen will do anything for a fucking dollar, I'm talking about anything. They will harass the customers. They will keep knocking on the door, even though the customer told the Ring camera, leave me alone. They'll keep pressing and pressing and pressing. And they're called it hoods, right? That's what they call it. They call it hoods. So they're in the neighborhood for about, I'll say 2 to 3 days, right? In those 2 or 3 days, they have came to your house at least 15 times. At least. Just so they can secure that sale. Guess what? Once they get to talking to you, they will make us some shit. They will say, we do this, this, and this, and this. They'll say, we're gonna include the garage and the shed in the back, so we're gonna lower your price to, instead of $159 a month, it's gonna be $99 a month. My nigga, let me tell you something. That shit's already included. They didn't drop the price. At the last company I was at, the bare minimum was $99. $99, and it wasn't even monthly. I think it was quarterly. So every 3 months, I think like the first you paid $99. Then we come out again. I don't know if you pay for that service, but after that second service, we come out every 3 months to maintain the barrier we put up. My nigga, that shit is $99. Whatever price they telling you that's above $99 is bullshit. The bare minimum is $99. You pay $99 because what that nigga is doing ain't shit. All I did was spray. And I'll take a fucking broom, put some dust on it, and sweep the fucking eaves. That's all they did. So any price above $99 is, to be real, $99 is stupid. This is a $60, $80 service. No cap. And that's me being generous. Like, it's stupid, bro. It's dumb. Pest control will never die because people don't have time and like to do stuff. People be working. People got kids. People got family. People got jobs. Feel me? Wife working, whatever. Dad working, whatever. Son finna go to work. Daughter finna go to work. You feel me? They got dogs. All kinds of stuff, man. Now, the people they sell it to, can they afford it? Yeah, most of the time. These people will sell to people that they know can't afford it, right? Then you'll pull up to the house and they're trying to explain to you like, yeah, man, I got this man on the deal. You get to the house, you see the house. It's like, my nigga, why the fuck would you sell this nigga a house? Then the houses be unserviceable as hell. You feel me? Because they be run down, dirty, are infested. So the basic pest control service won't even work. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So like it's oh my god, bro. This is not even this is not even the topic of the video, bro. That's just how irritated I get, bro. Like, the worst thing about being a pest control technician, especially a start tech, is the sales. Customers will be customers. Customers will, you know what I'm saying? Like, since it's an in-person thing, they won't be as disrespectful. They're more be like passive aggressive. So like, if this was a service like I set up through the phone, like, it'll be 100,000 times worse. You feel me? But don't get twisted. I have ran into some horrible customers to where like I can't do anything because we in person. You feel me? Like, and I'm a black dude. And that's another thing. Like, they have you servicing fucking 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night in a white neighborhood. I'm black. Why the fuck would I want to do that? Why would I want? Matter of fact, I'm gonna say a story. The worst customer, let me not say the worst. The scariest customer I ever serviced was this white Trump supporter. That was the scariest house I ever saw, because I didn't even know there was a Trump supporter until like I drove up and knocked on the door, and then they had a Trump flag in the no, not like they had a Trump on a flag on his truck, and I would just say in his backyard because he didn't have a garage. They had a Trump flag in the window. They had like Trump rugs, Trump everything, and that was by far the most scariest. Like, you know, so when I approached it, I was just like, oh man, fuck, this is weird. You know what I'm saying? So then I started talking to the dude, and then at first he thought I was stupid. He just thought I was just a dumb blackie. You feel me? Like, at the end of the day, it is what it is. That's how people see you. So that's who he thought I was. So I was like, damn, you feel me? So I started talking proper, you know what I'm saying? Get my culture, got my customer service voice, stuff like that. Then he realized that I'm not a dumb black guy. I'm actually smart. Then he was just passive aggressive. He kept brushing me off. He said, just talk to my wife. Feel me? Then on the fucking window, he was talking about kicking Hispanics out. This nigga wife was Hispanic. Hey, you know what I'm saying? To me, that is crazy. I'm not into politics. That's not my thing. But that is diabolical. And she was 100,000% behind him. You feel me? So I was talking to her. She was nicer, but she was like on the I don't really know how to talk to black people kind of stuff. So, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, on to the next. So I was doing that, and then he was just outside the whole time, standing next to his truck, sharpening weapons, cleaning his he had a big ass machete. He was cleaning that shit. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. She didn't want me to do the inside because I'm black, of course. So I only did the outside. And I did that shit as fast as possible. I wanted to get the fuck up out of there. You know what I did? I called the sales. I'm like, bro, why the fuck would you sell to a Trump supporter if you know The texts are black. You know his thought process, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry about that, bro. I just didn't think about it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta make that money, man. And I heard, and he told me you did a good service and stuff like that. The nigga didn't tell you shit, nigga. Like, that's the thing about sales. Like, they'll say anything to you to make you feel better. And also, they'll say some condescending shit. Another example. This is for a different company. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try my hardest not to say their names and stuff like that because, bro, fuck them companies. But this dude, so I'm working. I'm talking about no breaks, no nothing. I'm at this house for 30 minutes. I'm at this house for 45. I'm at this house for an hour. No breaks in between. As soon as I get in that truck, 5 minutes away from me, boom, I head to that house. Boom, do that shit, knock it out. Boom, go to that house, knock it out. Go to that house, knock it out. Go to that house. While providing the best customer service I possibly can provide. While tired, hungry, sweating, dehydrated as hell. Right? This nigga sees me working. I told this nigga, I was like, man, I'm tired as hell. You feel me? Just trying to make quick conversation. Because you know what I'm saying? Even though if I don't like the nigga, you know, ain't no harm making a conversation with the nigga. Feel me? This nigga gonna ask me, hey, bro, I just sold this person real quick. I told him that you'll be able to do it real fast. Can you do it? I said, no, bro. I am tight. My schedule is tight. You see my schedule. I cannot do it. He was like, okay, I understand it. It is just right here. You could just do it, but it does make sense instead of going all the way out there and doing this and stuff like that. And I was just like, bro, what the hell? I was like, bro, I said no, I don't want to do it. And you still gonna talk to me crazy. Like, and he don't even understand that he talking to me crazy. And I have a bunch of instances with this dude where like I would correct him on something, like little minuscule shit, like a certain product is called knee band. He kept calling it knee band. And what I said was, he was like, hey, you got knee band on you? He was like, yeah, I got knee band. I'm finna use it. He was like, knee band, whatever. That was my first interaction with him. And I was like, what the hell? That was weird as hell. That was like hella feminine. I ain't gonna hold you. That was weird. But I just brushed it off. So ever since that day, he come up to me, ask me for a request, and I'll be like, I'll deny it. Cause no, bro, I'm not doing it. So, you know, so after he denied, how many times I denied it? I say I denied it like, for him, I denied it only twice. For another dude, I denied it once. That's 3 denies. And this other girl, she tried to like flirt with me, whatever. Yes, there are some female salesmen, and this is door-to-door sales, by the way. Cold call. So, stop. So yeah, it was crazy, bro. So it's door-to-door, it's cold calling, and all that kind of shit. So she was trying to flirt with me, basically to make me do this house. And I saw through it as soon as she approached me. You know what I'm saying? But I was tired at the time, so I just sat there, drank my water, ate my quick little fruit or whatever, and I just sat there and let her talk. You feel me? So as she was talking and shit like that, I was just listening. And as she finished, I was like, nah, I'm good. I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm finna go home. Because it was at the end of the day. It just stormed down raining. I'm talking about raining, like damn near thunderstorm raining. And we're not allowed to work in the rain, especially when it's thunder. Oh, let me not say that. I'm not allowed to work in the thunder. When it's a thunderstorm, you're not allowed to work. Any other weather? Oh yeah, you're working for sure. Feel me? Slavery, W. So I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm not doing that. And that's 4 times I denied them. So they told on me. They told on me. You know what they said? They said a lie. They said that I was the reason why I denied them all them times because I was going to be late to my appointment. You feel me? And I said, no, I wasn't going to be late to my appointment. I just didn't have any time. I was booked fully. And it was at the end of the day. I'm not finna work more hours to make you happy. I'm not doing that. You feel me? My boss was like, yeah, I understand that the sales be lying and they be making stuff up, but it's in your interest to do as they say because it might harm you in the end. And I was like, are you serious? I was like, so you know they're lying and you still want me to work slave? No, I'm not doing that. So I told her, I was like, hey bro, I don't like that. That's disrespectful. They're coming behind my back lying, and you know they're lying, and you're just letting them get away with it and stuff like that. Feel me? He's like, yeah, I know, but the sales complain to pay, and the pay come complain to me, and then I should never say buddy name, but I don't give a damn. Fuck him. He come complain to me, and then I get yelled at, and I don't want to get yelled at. Nigga, you a bitch, nigga. You a bitch, nigga. You a manager, nigga. You gonna get yelled at, nigga. That's a part of the goddamn position, nigga. That's your requirement, nigga. Defend your text, nigga. I am human, nigga. Fuck no. It was only 3 days out of the week. It was a part-time job, but guess what? I was working 15 hours a day. I was working 45 hours a week, nigga. Fuck no. Hell no. Hell no. Fuck that nigga, bruh. You don't want to get yelled at, so I got a slave? No, I'm not doing that. Hell no. But this wasn't even supposed to be the point of the video, bro. But that shit was just ridiculous, bro. Like, I'm not finna slave to make you feel better. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that nigga, bro. And it's like people when you're a tech, like when you're a start tech, you are the bottom of the barrel. You could probably get paid the most because the hours you work, but you are bottom of the barrel. Like, no, you don't matter. You're nobody. You're just a nigga who I'm paying you because I'm doing the slave work. You feel me? I'm just a slave. That's all it is. Real spill. That's all it is to it. And it's so fucking ass, bro. It's so fucking trash. Like that by far was the worst shit ever. Like, being a pest technician, like, the best job I ever worked for, I'm gonna start saying the company names. The best job I ever worked for was Arrow Exterminators, because the hours I got off, you get paid compensation or commission or whatever it is, but it's guaranteed because you get paid. Like, as soon as you finish the house, you get paid. So if you do 10 houses that day, you get paid for 10 houses. You can be done by 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock. You feel me? I work for 4 companies. I work for Anthem. I'm gonna do them in order: Anthem, Arrow, EcoShield, Moxie. And by far the worst two, it's tied. It's really tied. It's EcoShield and Moxie. Those are the last 2 companies I worked. The best was probably Arrow, but Anthem is a close second, because I did Anthem for an internship. I done sales. You feel me? And that shit was horrible. But Anthem was probably the best because I always got off at 5 o'clock. And then I probably stayed later. When I wasn't a start tech, I probably got off around, like, I'll say like 7, 6, which isn't bad because it wasn't an everyday thing. It was only it's probably like 1 or 2 days. And if it was a bad week, 3 days out of the week. But that was only when it wasn't, because the sales team in Anthem that's a story for another time, but they wasn't selling. So I could just chill. And I think by, like, if they didn't make any sales by like 5 o'clock or 3 o'clock or whatever, it was some time you could go home. So what I would do, I'll just bullshit until that time, and then I'll just leave. Because, and then another thing too, they were scamming. So when I got to the customer house, the customer never wanted it. So let's say if I had 12 houses, an hour each slot, feel me? I'll probably did the first 3 in the morning were guaranteed. If it's 8, 9, 10, you're doing those houses. The rest, yeah, you know, it is what it is. You feel me? So Anthem was pretty smooth. I made the most money there. I think I made about 8 bands there, only working like 2 months. Arrow, I didn't make shit. That's the only reason why I quit. EcoShield, I only worked there for a few months, and it was horrible. EcoShield was by far horrible. I hated that job. 6 days a week, only off on Sundays. Horrible. Moxie was 3 days a week. There was a few weeks where there was 1 week I worked 4 days. Horrible decision. I worked Thursday through Saturday, 15 hours. And I clocked out and clocked in whenever I wanted. And you clock in at 6. You had to be clocked in by 6 a.m. I'll say like 6:20, 6:30. And yeah, like I got written up I was at Moxie for like 2 months. I got written up at Moxie on some bullshit. I got told on by Moxie. I got written up twice in 1 day at Moxie. But yeah, like that Pest Control, bro, like it just, bro. If you got it, you got it. But like, yeah, that shit not it, bro. That shit not it at all. Like, but this video, I just literally just spent damn near all this time talking about this bullshit. But yeah, like that's it, you know what I'm saying? Like, a nigga just unemployed, I'm a pest tech. I might as well just talk about that more, because that shit was such a bad fucking experience, bro. But yeah, that's it. I'm out.